We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. J.D. Martinez, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Brian Johnson gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, if you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher, you're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and even the 9th inning, a workhorse.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
Leading off tonight,
and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Max Kepler.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty D, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Liner toward right center. Bradley is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, they have to expect that Josh Donaldson is going to step up soon. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Into the box, Mitch Garver. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking two right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Scooped up on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
His depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Garver on third with 2 out. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it back in safely at third. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. Payoff pitch on its way. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. Now the Red Sox will get their shot, no score. Jose Barrios is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He brings a 4 for 12 line. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Batting second.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you know one thing. You have to be careful with Mitch Moreland. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Comes into play here at 273, and even 20 home runs and 63 runs batted in. Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
Rosario is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Stepping up now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Eddie Rosario.
Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. And though he's one of the league's best hitters to this point, the average has taken a dip over the last few series. He's sitting in the low 200s over his last 10 games.
Yeah, a lot of guys usually have peaks and valleys throughout the year. They grab about 4 slumps a year. He's only had 10 games where he hasn't swung the bat well, but he's picking the wrong time to do it. He has got to pick up the pace right now.
And very little resistance there as he's retired on a half-hearted swing, and there are 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Lifted in the air out to right. After it is Verdugo. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round trippers.
Power numbers down last month, Dero. Only a handful of bombs, but this guy's certainly capable of snapping out of that.
Yeah, I watched a lot of video on this guy coming into this game. Kind of expanded the zone a little bit last month. Got to sit middle of the plate to get that slugging percentage back where it needs to be.
Kepler patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
Mitch Moreland comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing at the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Michael Chavis is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. And while he's been one of the best at the plate all year, his recent numbers have brought him back down to earth a bit.
Yeah, he's running into the dog days right now, but over the last 10 games, he's almost at 300, and that's nothing to shake his stick at. Most guys would take that for an entire season. This guy has watched his average dip just a smidge over his last 10 games.
One out and a runner on second base. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Outside with that slurve of his 1 ball, no strikes. And while he's cultivated one of the league's best batting averages, the pace has slowed down ever so slightly in recent days. He's hitting under 300 over his last 10 games.
Yeah, the last 10 games he's certainly treading water right now, but if you can mix in that knock when you don't feel great at the plate, the track record.
And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left field for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. They come into this game ranked first in the league in team ERA, and talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it. Maybe a big reason behind their success this year, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Twins,
Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Luis Arias. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Marwin Gonzalez is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Max Kepler.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. As we mentioned earlier, he's been swinging the bat extremely well this year, and with a batting average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Line to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Garver, as the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Popped him up. Chavis moving to his left, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the third now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. A 1-1. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. The 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And with one away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. One gone here in the Boston third, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitch on the way. Ball 2. Down the third baseline. Donaldson's there on to first, and there are 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, outside.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. Red Sox leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The designated hitter.
First pitch on its way.
Cruz.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Bradley. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Twins have come back to tie it at 1.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now batting, left fielder.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Jorge Polanco is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Polanco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. But the Twins do come back to level things out thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Mitch Moreland stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Lined hard to center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez. First offering on its way. Grounded to first. Gonzalez is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Luis Arias stands in as he looks at ball one here. That's wide, 2-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Verdugo waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. We talked about it earlier. He's certainly making a real threat for a batting title this year. And with an average over 400 in his last 10 ball games, he's making a great push here late season.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition. The dog days of August start creeping in.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. Benintendi is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Max Kepler.
Standing in, Max Kepler. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Kepler hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, upstairs.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kepler's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit hard up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Rafael Devers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. 1 left for the Red Sox. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit toward the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson.
Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. This is line to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the 2nd out.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Ready for another chance? Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Now here's the pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd home run of the game, and the Twins move out on top 2-1.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. As he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up, throw in time, and the side is retired. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 2-1 Minnesota. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball heading for the alley. Back goes Yastrzemski, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. So that's his 2nd knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Brett Martin is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Number 59, Brett Martin.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
No, that's a foul ball.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
And this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1.
Now batting, the second.
Now batting, Michael Chavis. Feet away at third. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI. And we are tied at 2.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
First offering on its way.
Ball. That's in.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. One and 2 now.
1 ball, 2
He's
strikes.
staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
1 gone now in the Minnesota 7th, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
No strike.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Counts even. 2-2 for Polanco.
2 strikes.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Ready with another 2-2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Into the box, Luis Arias. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Now the payoff pitch home. Soft liner to the right side, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Stepping into the box, Alex Verdugo. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And that's over. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Marcus Walden has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey. 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Matt Kepler.
Nick Senzel will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 15, Nick Senzel.
Into the box now, Max Kepler, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Hey!
Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Benintendi in pursuit. And he makes the catch in the corner. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Misses, ball 2.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Nick Senzel remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base. Rafael Devers the next to bat. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Ehire Adrianza is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Now here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Not close. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 the count. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Weak grounder back to the mound. Senzel's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
So coming to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Trevor May answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. He's ready. Here's the first offering. One out, nobody on.
We got time.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Senzel fields it cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave one. Score remains 2-2. Josh Taylor will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Josh Donaldson will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Pitch on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. Fastball well outside. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the ninth. Ready for another shot now. Eddie Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Yastrzemski brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
The batter, number 11.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. One strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man. Digging in once again, Michael Chavis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
I got one ball, one strike.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Two strikes.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. He'll try again. 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Standing in now, Alex Verdugo, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the 1-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
The set and the 2-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Ehire Adrianza. The pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Popped him up. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's 1 gone.
The batter number 50. Second baseman.
Stepping in, Nick Senzel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Hard hit towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw into second, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Max Kepler.
In now, Max Kepler, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. The 0-1.
Nope, outside.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off. 2-2 now. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. Mitch Garver would be next. He's set. The payoff pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Sergio Romo comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Sergio Romo.
Leading off.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Mitch Moreland. Take a snap.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting out west in the American League, the Indians picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the A's in Oakland 7-6. They now have 5 straight wins. The D-backs picked up, 19 hits in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 8-5. The Texas Rangers combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 8-4. The Yankees hit 3 long balls as they beat the visiting Rays 7-4. The Houston Astros allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-3. The Brewers sent 3 balls into the seats as they pulverized the Braves 10-3. Ian Happ had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, helping the Cubs down the Dodgers 7-3. Carlos Estevez grabbed his second win of the year, helping the Rockies beat the Nationals 5-4. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.